Hello and welcome back to our NBA series here with the Montreal Majestic. Now, there is probably limited people watching this series on the second channel, and that is completely fine. Some of you might be enjoying this. I'm not too sure. You're not very active in the comments. But I've sort of hit a bit of a roadblock in this series on how I should be presenting it in a format that is interesting enough that you guys actually want to watch it. So if you've got some thoughts on, the speed of things and that, do let me know in the comments section and we can address that moving into season number 2. We will finish off the first season here in this episode. But, whether we only play the one game and simulate a lot quicker and just try and build this team up until we do become, one of those strong forces. I don't know. Let me know your thoughts in the comment. Are you happy with the pace? Would you like to see it a little bit quicker? Maybe only one game an episode. I know you've got a lot of time out there on different things that you do want to be watching. This may be just something that you just chuck on every now and then. So do let me know in the comments your thoughts on the series, on what you would like to see. Would you like to see maybe one game an episode, but it's a full game rather than just all the highlights? I don't know. Just let me know your thoughts, and we'll manipulate the series a little bit to suit the style that you guys want to watch. But 18 wins, 43 losses, not really looking good. But St. Louis are in the bottom of the Eastern Conference. The bottom of the Western Conference, while all the created teams are quite struggling. So it's a long road here for all of the teams, for one of them to eventually become the NBA playoff champion. But hopefully it is the Montreal Majestic. Let's get into this one and finish off the season. And maybe we'll even get to see what kind of lottery picks we get. Let's do it. Right, so we are here in March. There's the Aeronauts, St. Louis, Honolulu, Supersonics to possibly play against. And then if we go into the next month, there's another Honolulu. So I think what we'll do is we'll play Honolulu at least. And we finish off April. So we'll play Honolulu at the end. That'll be the last game. And you know what? Let's just play the Albuquerque Aeronauts here to start this one off. And we'll simulate through, play that Honolulu Sharks game. I think then we've played all of the 6 teams, or 5 teams, in this first season. And, we can get ready for another draft and hopefully bring in some, some good young stars. All right, ladies and gentlemen, here we are at the Centre Bell. We're at home. Montreal Majestic are hosting the Albuquerque Aeronauts. And hopefully, you never know, we might find another victory this season. Let's see how we go here against Albuquerque. And here's Carmelo. Zubic is currently out injured, so it is a big Kuena here on the ball at the moment. Tries to get inside. Oh, he's got the bucket as well. Good work from the big lad. Hampton out deep. Oh! Montreal Majestic on a cracking start, a 7-0 run. Oh, Hampton drives the line and gets us a foul. Albuquerque can't seem to hit the boards, but Montreal have started off well. Hampton here from the free throw line. Makes it 8-0. Have another shot. And sinks the next one, so it's 9-0 here in the first. Oh, there's some points. Albuquerque hits the board with a 3. Oh, Kuena. Well, he's getting some minutes here, and he's started off well. Oh, straight inside for McDaniels. And he's on the board, Jaden McDaniels. He's having a pretty good second half of the season here, growing in stature with the Majestic, and it's a lovely inside dunk. 13-8. And there is the end of the first quarter. A 17-10. Albuquerque found some points from outside and stayed in the game, but some good blocks. Kuena has had an outstanding first quarter. Oh, big 3 from Nader. Was left wide open. We are finding some buckets. Oh, Hampton, that is a lovely run to the bucket. And he is a big sign of things to come here at Montreal. Hampton from deep. Oh, unlucky. Oh, Hampton, he's got too much pace. He's got skill to pay the bills. Oh, Hampton. Should have been a simple layup. Oh, lovely from the boys, and good assist there from Hampton, finding McDaniels inside.
Sometimes you don't need a haymaker, just a jab. You gotta get those.
And there we go. That is half time. 39-27, and you know, not really a lot of key highlights, just enough to get the ball rolling over. And well, we go into half time with a decent lead.
Here's Hampton.
Oh, Hampton. Loving points. Loving points. What's he got? 16? Oh, inside, and it's Hampton again. Oh, Carmelo. And we're running right here.
Second half of play, and we're 3 minutes.
Oh, that is lovely from McDaniels.
To the middle.
Oh, it's going to be another assist. A big block from McDaniels. Sets up Hampton to Quetta, who's having a very good game here, Quetta. Filling in at centre. And there we go at the end of the third quarter, 57-35. Montreal in control, and just need to play out the fourth, and we'll record a nice victory here today. Oh, McDaniels. Oh, lovely. Bam! Quetta!
Here's O'Neal. No good.
And there it is, 69-60. I think they went on a 23-6 run there in the final quarter, but we still get the victory here for the Montreal Majestic. Quick look at the statistics, and it was Hampton with 18 points, McDaniels with 18 points as well. Quetta chipped in with 14 points, 9 rebounds and 2 blocks. Not bad there, filling in the centre position. And, you know, a few minutes and a few points for the rest of the lads, but an injury to Moreland. All right, let's check in on some results. We lost by 1 point to St. Louis. We beat the Knicks by 2 points. Smashed by the Lakers. Beat Honolulu by 24 points. Smashed by the Lakers again. Smashed by the Pacers. We come back and beat the Mavericks. Lost to the Supersonics by a considerable margin before coming back against the Knicks for a 10-point win. We lose to the Raptors by 3. And we lose to the Bulls. And then we lose to Washington. We win against the Timberwolves. Lose to Portland. What's that? The Jazz. That is another loss. And now we have Honolulu with only a few games remaining in the season. Let's get into this game against the Honolulu Sharks. All right, here we go. Taking on the Honolulu Sharks in their very adventurous kit. It's quite astounding they're out there, but we're at home again. And Honolulu pretty much having a season kind of like us. McDaniels in the starting 5 today. Up to a 77 overall. Our home court advantage is an F.
Here's McDaniels.
Daniels inside, and we get some points on the board. Honolulu off to a hot start. Oh, there we go. There is the steal of McDaniels.
He's either going to have to sit or play a bit more conservatively.
Oh, lovely inside Quetta. He's only 71 rated. He's a young lad. And he's having a really good, you know, session here with the injury to our standard center.
Shot in that situation is something that isn't going to help.
Oh, Quetta! He's loving life.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open.
Oh, straight through. Gets in Hampton. You don't give me that kind of opening. Oh, alley-oop. It's an alley-oop. Oh, Moreland. Big overhead slam and draws the foul. And there we go. We fight back here in the first quarter, and we take a lead of 4 points. RJ Hampton has got firing there in the last few minutes and got a few points. Oh, Carmelo. Beautiful. Oh, McDaniels. Lovely maneuver inside. And we've got a 5-point lead here. With 15 seconds left here in the second quarter. And there is halftime. A 5-point lead to the Montreal Majestic. Just, you know, up and down.
Outside Green for the lead.
Oh, it's a big 3 for Honolulu, and they're up by a point with a 12-4 run. Well, there we go, into the third quarter. A really poor one for Montreal, and we see ourselves down by 8 points. There we go, finding our way back in. A steal. And Hampton with the assist. It's back to 4 points. Oh, just can't get those buckets to fall here. Oh, nothing is falling. Oh, Hampo, hello. fires a 3, keeps us in the game. 4 points is the difference.
Inside.
Bam! Kuweta! 2-point difference.
Well, Greg, you've got to run a play that's a quick strike. You've got to immediately...
Oh, Hempo! Come on, boys! Come on!
And I'm not sure that is a shot that he should be taking.
Unfortunately, we go down by 4 points to Honolulu. We tried hard, and unfortunately, Hamper couldn't get us the points there at the end. Well, McDaniel 16 points, Hampton 14 points, and Kuweta, well, he has come from nowhere, and he's got himself 14 points as well, really standing tall. We'll have to look at his situation in the postseason. Right, so we get to the end of the season. Stephen Curry is the MVP. Rookie of the year, though, was RJ Hampton, so the Montreal Majestic lad has got himself a Rookie of the Year, averaging 23.6 points, 6.2 assists, 2 steals. And, well, we've got the Rookie of the Year. Anthony Davis is the Defensive Player of the Year. Most improved is Aaron Holiday for the Albuquerque Aeronauts. Coach of the Year is Lloyd Pierce. And, awesome. Right, the All-NBA first team. And, obviously, we won't have any lads in this one. The NBA second team, no. The third team, no. All defensive team, no. All defensive team 2, no. All rookie team, all right. Hampton's got himself into the rookie first team. Cole Anthony for the St. Louis Lightning, and Theo Maledon for the Seattle Supersonics. Unfortunately, no McDaniels there. I thought he had a pretty good season. In the all-rookie second team, though, Jaden McDaniels does check in. Isaiah Stewart, the center for the Honolulu Sharks, and the Baltimore Blues have got Scotty Lewis in there as well. Right, so we're live simming the playoffs here. LA have gone through. Houston, Oklahoma, Denver, 76ers and Milwaukee are out there. Atlanta and Boston. Atlanta go through against Philly. It's the Lakers and Oklahoma there in the semis. Who's going to meet here in the finals? It is the Atlanta Hawks and the Oklahoma City Thunder. And the Thunder, with a clean sweep, are the NBA champions for this season. Right, so we finish our season with a 25-57 record. St. Louis with 17-65. And, well, Baltimore have done better than Charlotte, a 31-51 record. In the Western Conference, Honolulu 24-58, Albuquerque 17-65, and Seattle have only won 9 games for the season. That is where we will leave today's episode. Make sure you're letting me know in the comments there the format that you would like to see this series produced in. We will hit a new draft, and hopefully we can bring in another, awesome player like Hampton and McDaniels, and really start building a starting 5 from these drafts, and maybe bring in some old heads around just to, be competitive. But let me know the format that you want to see the games, whether it's just highlights, one full game an episode, and we'll just sort of accelerate through as much as we can, or just keep it as it is. Let me know. We'll see you in the next one. I'm Sparring DK. It's 5 o'clock somewhere, and you have a good one. The Sparring DK channel now has Patreon, and if you feel like just going that little extra step to help, the channel grow, you can go across to the website, pledge your allegiance to myself, and for $1 a month, you're basically putting it in a jar and allowing for us to go and buy some more beers and record some more beer drinking episodes. Thank you very much to the current lads that have gone ahead and supported the channel. Absolutely tremendous to see anybody willing just to give that $1 a month at this stage. I cannot thank you from the bottom of my heart. You really will make a difference in the future. So jump across there if you're that way inclined to the Patreon channel. Sign up today, and we'll see if we can get some extra beer drinking episodes for you at home. Now, if you are looking for some more content, we've got a couple of videos. One here, and if you want to subscribe, there's a button right there. So go ahead, subscribe, and you'll be notified when the videos